Good morning, family. This is just a very short video and a message to Twitter. Twitter, I'm gonna sue you for discrimination. I got up, looked at my phone this morning, and Twitter blocked me from sending any messages, and they made me delete 3 of my tweets. I tried to respond to them, and they won't let me tweet anything, and they won't let me respond to anyone's tweets. This is what they do. This is called the Gestapo. Twitter is angry. They're mad because they can't molest children. They can't use their apparatus, social media, to stalk children and people like me anymore. And so they're going to try and restrict me. They told me that I'm on there inciting violence. Now, just like I do, I've told everyone not to be violent, to do voodoo on their ass. Voodoo is not violent. You don't lift a finger when you don't touch people or go out and violate their personal bodies at all when you're doing voodoo on their ass. Once again, voodoo is a petition that you put into the universe, to God, to the ancestors, and if they choose to take it up and answer, that's not your problem. The ancestors and God have a right to say, no, we don't want to do that. But if they just so happen to look at the situation and say, yeah, you're pretty right, this shit is fucked up, let us help you out, then whose fault is that? Why are my ancestors so happy? Why is God so happy to help me do the voodoo on y'all? It's not my fault. Y'all are the ones that are evil. These people are going to tell me I'm discriminating against folks based on their race, their sex. Now, one of those damn things, this reminds me of what Kenzu was talking about. One of those, tweets was about pedophilia. So if I'm discriminating against people based on sex, gender, race, you know what I mean? They're literally trying to make this pedophilia into something normal, into something that's protected. Do you understand? One of them was the tweet about Janice Dickinson and Bill Cosby. Everybody knows Janice Dickinson is a super hoe. Ain't nobody got time for that shit. I didn't call that her for nothing than what she already know what she is. But bitches can get on there talking about they WAP and all this other shit. I'm a hoe. I'm a hoe. But when I call a motherfucker a hoe, it's a problem. Bitches making whole songs calling themselves hoes. What in the world is going on in America? Twitter, you're full of shit. I'm going to sue you. And you're going to have to pay me. Because you have discriminated against Freedom News 411 for years now. And I have all of the documentation. We have all of the proof. So you can block my account. You can do whatever the hell you want to. But the final thing is going to be you paying me money for discrimination. What I can't understand is why ain't nobody else sued your sorry ass. Because no matter what, Twitter, you are a company that is rooted in America. Which means that you have to follow American laws. I have a right to free speech. Cursing is not illegal, yeah. You can curse at people if you want to. I'm not threatening nobody like I'm gonna, hurt you. I call you a bitch. That don't mean I'm finna hurt you. I call you an asshole. That doesn't mean I'm finna hurt you. It just means I think you're a bitch and an asshole. Okay? At the end of the day, just like our poor, ancestors, they're out here stalking me. They're spraying me with shit. I couldn't get too angry about getting sprayed with stuff because I just had to think about my ancestors sitting at that lunch counter with those white people pouring stuff all over their heads and all the things that they went through. And so I can't get too mad because that's not even close to what our ancestors went through for us to be here. What our elders went through for us to be here. So I'll take a spray. I'll take a spray in the face. If that's what it takes to free my people, it doesn't matter. Our elders, our ancestors, they went through way worse. Way worse. So I'll take a spray. But I'll just say this, y'all sue them. They spray your ass, you sue them. They knock, shoot your eyeball out or do something bad to you, you sue them, man. You sue them. You don't let these people get away with this. You don't let them get away with this. This is the reason why they're doing what they're doing, why they feel so empowered. Because they do this to so many countless of people, and nobody ever takes their ass to court. Take them to court. Take Twitter's stinking ass to court. Don't let these people get away with this shit. Fucking disgusting people. Twitter is a bunch of pedophiles and perverts over there in, San Francisco. But it's okay, because soon enough we are going to expose them for the dirty little devils that they are. Okay? Twitter is being exposed for the dirty little devils that they are. Y'all want to talk about Facebook and Instagram, Mark Zuckerberg. Nobody ever pays attention to the evil that's going on with the people who own Twitter. Notice that. You never hear about the owners of Twitter the way you hear about Mark Zuckerberg. But they are more evil than Facebook. I don't see people on Facebook being harassed and, treated the way that we get treated on Twitter.